So for today's video, we're going to dive deep into the most efficient and most leveraged way to get clients using outbound prospecting, okay? And before we dive into the video, the first thing that I want you guys to understand is that you are going to not only completely revolutionize the way in which you go about booking appointments through outbound prospecting, but you're going to finally have focus and have a bulletproof system that has been proven not only by me, but for my clients, okay? And we've been able to book hundreds and hundreds of meetings. As a matter of fact, I might just leave like some client results in here of clients of mine who literally using this exact same protocol can get qualified appointments in pretty much any niche, from startups, coaches, agencies, consultants, local businesses, etc. You name it, e-commerce brands. All of these type of approaches are going to work phenomenally well. And the reason why is because we're going to finally answer the question on whether you should focus on quality or quantity when it comes to outbound prospecting. Okay, guys? So before we begin to the video, I just want to ask you guys for a favor. Watch this video to 2x speed because I don't want you guys to just spend a whole bunch of time here with me. I want you guys to learn the things you gotta learn and take action. If you watch a video 2x speed, you're going to finish this video twice as fast and take action sooner, okay? Last thing, if you want to get access to this document, make sure to request to join my free Facebook group since that's where I host all of my documents. All right, guys, here's how you can actually apply our outbound sales funnel, okay? And the way we're going to do this is by actually having some sort of differentiation between quality and quantity, because most people have the question on which one you should focus on, when in reality, what you should do instead is do both. I mean, like, business is not a thing where you are going to magically get easy answers and easy responses just because of your emotions. The answer is you got to do a lot of quantity and you also need to maximize for quality whenever possible, okay? And here's why we actually want to have two different roles that do the different types of approaches, okay? In some, what we want to do is have an appointment setter that can be an actual appointment setter, or on the flip side, this appointment setter can be you, okay? Like you actually grabbing warm replies and positive interest from the outbound growth campaigns and actually booking meetings with your prospects, okay? So essentially, the key responsibility of an appointment setter at any given time is simply to convert attention into a book call by adding and working engaged leads on the CRM, okay? So every single person who you add to your CRM, can be on Google Sheets, like we're going to discuss in a second, what you gotta do is grab those people who already demonstrated interest and book them on a call, okay? Of course, the question here becomes, okay, but how do I add those people, or who should I add to the CRM in the first place, right? Good question, because what you're going to do instead, and here's where the magic happens, is you gotta have efficiency in your sales team. And that's why we want to have a prospecting BA who is going to have the sole responsibility of generating attention through outbound prospecting / cold DMs and add positive replies to the CRM. Because once you're able to do this, you can have the prospecting BA doing a whole bunch of volume per day and adding the positive replies to the CRM. And then what you are going to have the appointment setter doing is simply grabbing the positive replies, working the leads, and booking appointments, okay? Plus the follow-ups with the warm replies and all of that good jazz, okay? Because of course, the appointment setter is just going to be limited to the positive replies. So that's how you're going to maximize efficiency. And let me just tell you a quick story, because most people nowadays have appointment setters who don't solve their appointment setting problems. Number one, or number two, what ends up happening is that, or people have BAs who they might pay whatever amount of money, maybe $200-300 per month, $400 per month, and they hope for them to be amazing appointment setters, when in reality the problem is that you're having the wrong people doing the wrong type of work, okay? So let me introduce you to the sales team structure that I recommend for most people who are between 0 all the way to 15-20K per month, if they actually want to leverage outbound prospecting as a way to get attention and ultimately book appointments to get clients, okay? Let's start from the bottom to the top, because here's where things are going to start clicking for you. Would you put a prospecting BA to close your deals? Of course not. You want to have people who have the skill of closing, actually closing, right? Question number two, would you have your prospecting BA booking appointments? Of course not. What you want to do is have an appointment setter or somebody that knows how to book appointments, actually book appointments. So why are people having prospecting BAs do all of the work of their sales team? It makes no sense, right? That's why we want to actually have prospecting BAs doing something that they can do, which is the repetitive task of grabbing the angles that you wrote for your outbound prospecting campaigns, doing volume to your ICP, simply record a quick Lumen or an SOP and show them how to do it, and also show them how, whenever you get a positive reply from the outbound campaigns, you can add them to the CRM so that then the appointment setter who knows how to book appointments can take those warm replies and focus only on those. Make sense? And if you don't have that many leads, then you are the appointment setter and the closer. Do you see how simple that is, guys? Like, do you see how frictionless this process can be when you have the right flows and the right systems to make sure that this process works? That's how it needs to be. And the reason why I like to have MDRs and appointment setters, by the way, is because an appointment setter can book appointments with people with leads that you get through outbound and also through paid ads, etc. The reason why I like to have MDRs in this stage is because an MDR is simply a marketing development rep, and it's essentially an appointment setter that knows how to convert attention from your marketing campaigns, either paid ads or organic content, and is specialized in that form, okay? So this is essentially the way you want to structure your sales team for you to actually maximize conversions, okay? So essentially, you have your BAs doing quantity while your appointment setters do quality. Okay, and of course, this sounds like okay. That's still not super clear on how to go around it. But let me just tell you something. This process that you see in here is something that I actually created when I finished reading Predictable Revenue by Aaron Ross. And the reason why is because I try to solve that problem of figuring out how I can have fixed labor that can do volume at scale, but at the same time book appointments. Because the problem is that if you're having an appointment setter doing the prospecting BA's type of work, while at the same time book appointments, that's what you're never booking meetings. Because that's literally having an appointment setter doing what you should be doing yourself. Okay? So that's how the process should look like in case that you want to maximize replies. Okay? And what I want to discuss with you guys right now is the actual workflow that I want you guys to start leveraging so that you can make sense of this system, okay? This is going to depend on your niche. And when it comes to what angle to create, I actually have a separate video that I will leave somewhere in here where you are going to learn essentially the different outbound prospecting angles that you can create in order to write the perfect cold DM or the perfect cold email for your specific offer, okay? So the VA literally just is simply focused on doing the volume, 100 to 150 outbound DMs per day. And then once you get a positive reply from the outbound campaign that the prospecting BA is managing for you, then the prospecting BA is going to add the prospect to the CRM so that the appointment setter takes over the conversation to book a call, okay? And what you're going to do is create a CRM like this one. This is an example for Instagram, right? So what you're going to do is have the Instagram handle, the contact link of the prospect, and then the status, like if the person was a book call, if the person is closed, if the person sent a Calendly link, and then you can also have the space for the follow-up date so that you know when to follow up, okay? You can go and watch my most viewed video in this channel where I actually share it and give for free my Google Sheets CRM. That Google Sheets CRM is the perfect tool if you're leveraging outbound prospecting as your primary way to get clients, okay? Of course, what I recommend, once you're starting to run ads and once you have a little bit more cash flow to actually start investing it into marketing campaigns and marketing protocols, either organic or paid, what I do recommend is that you start using something like Airtable or maybe SmartSuite. I've been loving SmartSuite, by the way, or ClickUp to have some sort of automations where now you can just have the closers focusing on high-level sales activities, okay? Why is this process that I just walked you over much better than the typical appointment setter doing outbound prospecting? The reason is very simple. It's because there's focus in your sales process. Because your prospecting BAs, you guessed it, prospect and do volume, while your appointment setters, you guessed it, book appointments and have quality conversations, okay? That's how you literally have division of labor in a ways that it's effective and maximize for efficiency. Number two, because your appointment setter lives in the CRM, okay? Literally all they gotta do is convert the attention that is manifested in the CRM and book appointments from there, regardless of the opportunity channel, regardless of the entry level or traffic, okay? The beauty of this process is that once your appointment setter is ramped up and is hitting KPI, then the appointment setter, regardless of what opportunity channel you're using, for example, you might be starting to leverage paid ads and you start having DM requests, maybe you're doing lead forms, whatever it might be, and of course we have separate trainings on that. The appointment setter is going to have a workflow that they're now used to, okay? So they are going to be able to maximize whatever workflow you're anyways using for your business. So your appointment setter lives in the CRM and then just follows up with people who are interested. And the last reason why is because your sales executives, your closers, etc., can focus exclusively in taking calls and do reoffers to people who already book calls and then are ready to go, okay? This is why this process that I just walked you over is much more efficient and much more powerful than anything else, okay? Guys, before we finish the video, thank you for watching. If you are interested in working with us and see what that would look like, go ahead to the link in the description. And if you're not, no worries. This is just like my way to give value to you guys. If this video was helpful, make sure to give a like and subscribe to the channel. But that's it. See you guys in the next one. Bye.